Good evening, everyone. Hi, Beth here with another great take and make program for you for this kickstart of your year, this wonderful month of January. I say wonderful, a little bit tongue-in-cheek because I'm not a huge fan of the snow, but I'm trying to love January despite the cold weather. If you were able to watch our previous take and make program for this month, you'll know that we did these wonderful memory jars. And I feel like Jenny's really hit the nail on the head with trying to get us all focused towards doing things that bring our lives a little bit of joy. It's been a tough year, and winter's always tough. Hashtag pure Michigan can be hard on some of us. So to that end, those memory jars were just a great opportunity to kind of take a look at our daily life, because a lot of times we look at memories as big events, and sometimes it can be a small event. It can be a kindness done to you. Somebody does something that you're not expecting, leaves you a sweet message on your phone, or maybe someone sent you flowers. Okay, for me, that would be a big thing. But you know what I'm saying. If you only have a few items in your cart at the store and someone lets you ahead of them in line, just all those little things. Sometimes they're not glamorous, but they definitely can add to our day. So at the end of that program, I let you know that Jenny's next great creation was a zine, only I mispronounced it. I don't know why I have a mental block. I want to say it phonically, and I said Zine. So it is zine. So my work for myself is going to be to work on my vocabulary a little bit. But that being said, we're going to make these cute little zines. And what it ends up being is this little pocket notebook of sorts. So Jenny has pre-printed all these lovely pages for us, and it's going to turn into a booklet through the magic of paper folding. Now, you guys saw me struggle with knots doing macrame, but I assure you, I think I have this paper thing. Okay, maybe I don't have it down, but it's a lot easier for me than knots. So let's do it. So I have my page, and I'm going to lay it out flat and just simply fold it toward me. Now I want to line my edges up nice and smooth and give my paper a good crease, like so, and then unfold it. Then you'll turn it the other way so it's long from top to bottom, and you'll repeat that process. Now you're going to fold up or down depending on your preference, but you want to fold the page in half and crease again and unfold. Now we're going to start at this edge, and we're just going to fold to this middle point. And you got it. Crease. And the next side. Everything's all about balance. And crease. Okay, let's open it back up. Turn it again and fold it in half again, like so. So my open end is here, my folded side is here, and then I'm going to cut here in this straight line just to the middle. I'm going to lay it down. Oh, you know what? That white, it's hard to see the crease with it laying down. So I'm going to use my glasses for just a second. And you want to fold it or cut it just to that middle because you want this slit like this. Now I'm going to fold it back so my print is on the outside. And I'm going to stand it up, and this one needs a little help from me in the middle usually to get it opened up, and I'm going to smoosh. Yep, smoosh, it's a thing, and fold. So it makes this sweet little booklet. I'm going to straighten up, tighten up my creases. And now I have a little self-care zine. This is a nice thing to remind us to take care of ourselves when we don't always have the time to do something that takes a long amount of time, whether it's your workout or a meditation or walk the dogs or whatever that might be. Sometimes in these shortened days, in these cold winter months, it's hard to take time for a long and extended activity, but this is a short one that you could do basically anytime, any day, and any time of the day. So the first one would be your habit tracker. And this could be a bad habit that you're trying to break or a good habit that you're trying to instill. Are you trying to give yourself a few extra moments at the end of the day to unwind? Maybe you could make that your habit. How many days this week was I able to just sit and read for a few minutes or listen to music or have, a cup of tea at the end of my work day or in my evening? Your mood tracker. Oh, girl, sometimes I don't want to know. Sometimes you just feel like you swing from mood to mood, but if you're working on improvement and feeling better mentally and physically, it could be a very helpful thing to keep track of. That way you know what things do help your mood. Next, we have positive affirmations. I don't know about you, but I have a hard time sometimes listing the positive things about myself. It's easy for me to point out positive traits about other people, but it's really hard to look at yourself and not be critical. So these are things you could write down as you acknowledge them about yourself or as you find you need to work on them. Positive affirmations. I will learn how to macrame. I will take time for myself. I will be better, just better at making myself a priority. Self-care menu. I think of this a lot like I would think of a menu at a salon. At a salon, there's the service and the cost. Well, for you, there's simply the benefit. What will you do to benefit yourself? Are you going to take a hot bath this week and soak in the tub? Maybe have a nice bath bomb or some scented Epsom salt so you can just relax and unwind. Are you going to light a candle and have some music in the living room in the evening to relax and quiet your heart and mind? Whatever it is for you. If it's a workout, put that on your self-care menu. It's all about your individuality. And then challenge yourself. Make sure to challenge yourself. It again is hard. Those self-affirmations are hard. Challenge yourself. What are some goals that you have? And I encourage people to make a small goal because it's easily attainable. And then each time you make a goal, maybe raise the bar a little bit for the next one. If I started off saying I was going to run or compete in a triathlon in October, it's never going to happen, right? But if I'm going to start running and I want to run a mile, maybe I'll run half a mile and then I'll run a mile and then so on and so forth. And last but not least, while we're doing this hard work of taking care of ourselves, being more positive about ourselves, finding things that make us happy, that's what it's all about. This is your happy things list. Anything that makes you happy, hold those things dear and near to you. And I love this zine because you can carry it with you anywhere. You can leave it on a specific spot and in your home, your bedside table. Maybe you have a vanity where you get ready in the morning. Maybe the kitchen's your spot and it's easiest for you to do that while you're making your coffee or tea. But I love these because they are so portable and really, really just such a nice thing for yourself. Along with your zine and your kit, you probably got a few handouts, and I'm not 100% which ones Jenny had decided on. She had shown a few of them to me, so I just thought I would share a couple of my favorites. One was the 30-day gratitude challenge, and it gives you a challenge and it maps out a calendar for you to express gratitude for each of these. So one day it might be a memory that's dear to you, and you take a moment to think of, oh, remember that time my granddad and he took me fishing, and although I hated the worms, I loved sitting out on the lake in the quiet, listening to him hum off tune under his breath. A part of nature you love. I love to garden, so I love nothing more than being out in my yard, listening to the birds. Something I take for granted. I think I take a lot of things for granted, from the electricity in my home to the heat, having gas for my car, even just the basic things. Not everybody has those. So if you wake up each day and you don't even think about how to get the water running out of your kitchen sink, these are things we take for granted. I just thought this was a great challenge. There are others on the Ultimate Guide to Self-Care. Have a bite of something sweet. Can you say chocolate? Or buy yourself flowers. I do that one routinely because it is not anyone else's responsibility to make me feel special or happy. I have to do that for myself. So I'm gonna do a better job at that this year. We are also always happy to find books for you that refer back to any of these topics. Something that became very popular a few years ago and has really gained traction here in the States is I'll say a state of mind called hygge, which is really weird to pronounce because it's spelled Hyggge, but it's actually, I believe, Danish, and it's about being cozy and comfort and all those cozy, warm, comforting things, those nice hot baths and curling up in front of the fire, or just on your big cozy couch with a nice yummy blanket to snuggle up with, maybe having your dog or your cat or your little person or your significant other there with you, enjoying a quiet evening at home, candlelight, all kinds of things. So we're always happy to help you find those books. We actually love doing that. But if you'd rather search the catalog, feel free to. And a few items that you might want to put in your search would be hygge or mindfulness. That will come up a lot, and some people think it could be yoga and meditation, which it could be, but mindfulness is very broad. So as a subject, you'll get all kinds of things to choose from. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our program this evening and seeing us make a self-care Zine, and I hope you find a way to implement even a few of those things into your life. The whole point is to make things better, right? Don't make it a challenge so that you feel stressed by it or it becomes a job for you. This is supposed to be a relaxation technique for you. I know that I am gonna make another cup of this yummy tea that Jenny gave to us and sit and relax for the rest of the evening. And then I'm going to be getting ready in the next few weeks to make our next project. So our next project is a eucalyptus hoop wreath. It's such a sweet, pretty little thing. I know I can't wait to make one to hang on my wall, and I think you'll really enjoy making it and then seeing it in your home, just adding that little touch of whimsy and beauty to your life. Those kits will be available starting tomorrow. So again, either location, come visit us, give us a call, let us know you're there, and we will be happy to run it out to you. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with me this evening. I had a great time with you, and I hope you have an even better tomorrow. Until next time.